Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm okay. How are you doing? I'm just checking something out. Let me see. Okay, it's not here. Um, then I should go to Windows and current version. Windows again. Current version, Teams, personalize. Uh, Let me see. Hey, current control palette colors. Mm, Let me see. I'm at personalize. I'm here, but we don't have that core. Uh, yes. Let's see if it works. Then. Uh, okay. Um, I've been working in the background. I've been making Anki cards and some other stuff. What is the file called? Rec. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work. Yes. Let's see if it works. Doesn't. WordPress maybe? Give me 1 second. Um, okay, I see. Mm, okay, let's try it again. Okay. System use light team 0. Apps use light team 0. Okay, but if they're not using light team, then damn it. Never mind. Okay, let's do that later then. Mm, what we are doing. Okay, let me explain what I did. I tried to change the color of the notepad background into the dark one, but it's possible. I did it before, but yeah, I have to think about it because um, I have to change it in the settings. Let me see. Change notepad to dark theme. Go to in setting app. Go to personalization. I can type because it. Don't do that. Personalization. Personalization. Okay. Colors. That doesn't make any sense. I can't watch this video here. Give me a second. Okay. So let me show you how. Mm, I will change it and then we're gonna continue. Well, basically what we're going to do, we're gonna do back-end development, but we're gonna do research because every country is different, right? So we have here a roadmap. This roadmap has, for example, back-end, right? And there's a lot of ways to go about this that you need to learn. Um, and this is what we're going to learn for full stack actually. We already have learned this part. I think this is actually DevOps starts here. But that doesn't make any sense. Because this is not the only thing you need to learn. You actually need to learn these stuff as well. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out. But we're gonna figure that out with my job market. So if I type in like Node, right? If I type in Node, well, I get full stack obviously. But then I want to go here and I want to see what are they asking. Well, they're asking Node.js, Postgres, and we're just gonna count how much something is monitored, something is used, and we're gonna learn that skill specifically. And then what we're going to do, we're gonna apply also for these jobs. But at the same time, we're also gonna build projects, and this is for the season 4. Season 4 starts in October. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let me that's not cool. Um, okay, let me see how it changes. Why always the... I swear, YouTube lately gives you bad resolution first, which is fairly annoying. We don't have this. Okay. Uh, dark mode, notepad, Windows 10. Um, okay. Uh, okay. Let's go to our registry and let's go to all the way up. How can anyone see this? Um, let me see what it says. It says current user control panel colors. Current user control panel colors. Okay, that's the first part. Um, and there's a value, but he selected a value somewhere. Which value did he select? Let me see. He selected Windows text. Okay. And obviously you want to make that a little bit darker. Okay, whatever. And the window. Windows text. Okay. Let's try it. Um, okay, window text is white. And window frame is 100 and window is 34. Okay, but then in that case it should work. Why is it not working? Let me see. Maybe because of give me a second. Uh, why is it not working? Okay, it's here. Uh, we are going to close down the notepad. I don't see it. Give me a second. Jesus Christ, it's laggy. Um, app history. Okay, notepad, maybe? Nope. Startup, nope. Details, services. Okay, it should be somewhere here. Notepad with an N. O P. Okay, I don't see it. It acts like it doesn't exist, but I know it exists. Mm, okay, let me go to ChatGPT and say, uh, where is it? Um, how can I check I have that version? Okay, so Notepad should then have, no, we have the old Notepad. Yeah, very annoying. So the legacy says that it's true. Yeah, Windows text, window, background is 000, which means it's black. Very interesting. Oh well, never mind then. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna figure out how many times something is counted. So let's do that then. So I want this one to come here. Like this full stack is a little bit outdated because um, compared to here, look what all the things that you can learn, like web services. These are all the things that you need to learn for full stack as well. Let me click a real true full stack one. Let me see. Uh, RESTful APIs. Okay, this one is not really descriptive. Okay, let me do another one. What is this? Not really descriptive, but another language, C sharp. Let me see. IT specialist, full stack developer. Let's see this full stack developer for a second. Okay, Node, Express, or similar frameworks. Here you need to know the pipelines, right? Need CMS, right? Attached to CMS, microservices, testing. So these are all the things that they don't mention here, right? They mention here, right? But in the full stack, where do they mention this? Where do they mention testing? And where is it? Well, this is not true full stack. This is actually a very bad one, to be honest. Okay, let's we have this one, and it seems that let's do my country, Nederland. Okay, so we have 200 vacancies. That says Node. Very interesting. That's not a lot. Let's say .NET. Net. Are you kidding me? Okay, .NET. 1,000. So, okay, so that means that my country tries on this. How about Python? Python. Christ. Okay. But these are multiple jobs like cybersecurity, low code. Okay. How about C sharp? Okay. 1,000 vacancies. That's absolutely insane. And Node JS. Node JS. 200 vacancies. Okay. And how about um full stack? If I type in full stack, what will happen? 100? No way. That's, that's more than 100. 700. Okay. Okay. That's decent. I think maybe it's better to start with full stack, to look for full stack positions, and then write down how many times something is mentioned. What do you mean most interested in? Let's go check. Let me actually translate this. Let me see if there's actually a translator. I don't see a translator here. Sorry. Okay, this is PHP. I'm not interested in that. Okay. Laravel. Yeah, they love PHP, bro. In my country, I'm not willing to learn it right now. Okay, so we see REST APIs, REST API. We see SQL, even with server. We see Docker. We see CI. We see Kubernetes, and we see Java and Kotlin. I'm not putting my hands in the dirt here. Little tweaks. Okay, CMS integration. JavaScript, 100%. Cutting edge. This doesn't mean anything. PHP, MySQL, object-oriented programming. My country loves this. The reason why is because of academics. I don't love this. Okay, I see Docker. Docker has been named twice. Version control. Yeah, that's CI/CD. So, Kubernetes, is it mentioned? No. But what is mentioned is Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud Service. Okay. Um, Linux is mentioned. Okay. Okay. I've seen this twice. I've seen this twice. I do see SQL. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Full stack. Okay. CI/CD. Okay. This, this doesn't mean anything. Yo, you're just gonna build it. Well, what am I building with? What am I building with, sir? Okay. Postgres. Okay. Okay. Testing. Ah, I hate testing. Okay. Backend technology. Okay. Let's see. We're just gonna check 2 or 3 pages and then, okay, I already see it. Version control. Uh, Angular. I'm not willing to learn Angular. Okay, I already see testing. So testing is twice. Okay, next one. Meteor. CMS. Seems that CMS is more important than I figured. So why am I doing this? I will tell you. Before you start learning something, if you want to have a job, check the job market first. Don't learn something and be like, oh, they're gonna hire me. No, you want to check the job market first. Okay, I already see CMS integration again. Okay, and what is this? That's a really good paid. Oh, it's a lot of overworking. That's not good. And 500 budget to learn something. That is too low for this position. Okay. Uh, okay, I see SQL. PLCs, I don't even know what it is. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see. What do they want? Uh, TNC. Full stack marketing. Oh, okay, I see A/B testing the first time. A/B. This is really low salary for the things that you need to know here. That's really low. Okay, you don't know what it means, so I will tell you. So TNC is the life cycle of the marketing from the website, from the analytics, from the testing of your pages, from knowing how to manage the advertisements like Bing, Google, or Facebook. You actually have to build pages and campaigns. Nah, this is 4 years of experience. Nah, this is way too low. They have to pay you like 7, 8K for this. That's crazy. They call it marked conform as well. Okay, I see this one. That's so much work, yeah. Yeah, the thing is with my country, like if this was the USA, that will be 140K a year, easy. Okay. I don't see many things here. Okay, how about this one? Hmm. Postgres, we got it again. Okay. T Dart? No way we're gonna do Dart. This is the first time I see it. Okay. Okay, this is .NET. We're not gonna focus on .NET, so junior web app developer. That's pretty good. Node.js, web app developer. Okay, so it's a software development. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Node.js, React, JavaScript. It's pre even. Is this a intern position or something? Are you a Unity developer and do you want to work at a digital agency? Full stack app development? Sparring with clients. Thinking about architecture. Sparring with clients means you have to convince them. That's not good. It means that you're also a salesperson. How much do you get paid for this? 4.5K. Well, that's pretty decent for a junior, but you probably don't get it. Testers and development are free, but I'm gonna put it here. Okay, let's see. 3 years of 5 years experience. Okay, I see already the CI/CD pipelines, APIs. This is the first time that I see it. Okay. Okay, CMS again. So CMS is very important. If you don't know what CMS is, it's like WordPress. Testing. Micro front end approaches. Well, is this a senior position or something? That's pretty crazy. How much they pay? How much are they paying? Does it say? It doesn't. So it's a bad position even. Okay. There are a lot of PHP in my country. That's why you should check, before you start coding, you'll be like, hey, let's check the job market. They're asking for PHP. If you want to get a job, you should learn PHP and you go from there, right? Like after that, you check it out. Okay, I see REST APIs. I didn't see GraphQL. GraphQL is the first time that I see it. GraphQL. Okay. CI/CD, uh, Azure. Docker. Docker is not asked a lot. That's pretty crazy. Okay. IT specialist. IT specialist is not. Ah, okay. That's something else. Okay, let's see. Uh, API. Okay, we got the API. Creating my own startup. I don't have time for that. I will make like micro startups, like making a little service and yeah, selling it as a sole person or maybe collaborate with other developers for like one project. But definitely not like making a startup with 5 people and that doesn't interest me. It's hard work and very unlikely that you will succeed. So else I might as well start my startup immediately, right? So um, typo. Okay. This is an intern. Development. Okay. Skill up. Okay. Interest in backend. The backend is Kotlin and Java. From React to Elm. No way. Okay. Let me see a couple more. Not a lot of them anymore. Okay, I see CRM. Oh, okay, you're building CRMs. Okay. I was like, what do you mean? If you don't know what CRM is, that is people the salespeople work with. Like Salesforce, for example. Java. Okay, I see SQL. And that's it. Okay, next one. This is front end. Freelance full stack development. Okay, what are you looking for? Strong experience, Next.js. Okay, Docker. Here's Docker. Okay. SQL. AI. Yeah, I'm not pipelines. Did I do that? CI/CD. Docker. Yeah, we did that. Azure. Yeah, Azure environment. Okay, let's see this one. 5 years of experience with Vue.js and 3 years of experience with Next.js. This one is very different from what it was. So that's pretty interesting. Um, REST APIs again. Uh, Swagger documentation. Swagger documentation. What is this? A standard format for defining APIs ensures structured and consistent endpoint methods, parameters, and responses. Basic structure. Ah, okay, it's documentation. So, okay, this is the first time I want to see it. Writing docs. Well, it's fine because it's a senior position, so it's not a big deal. Okay, only this one and this one I will check. Okay, let me go here. Kafka is the first one. Kafka, Kubernetes, and DevOps workflows means CI/CD, and this one. It's pretty good, well paid. No, for the full stack position, it's not good paid, to be honest. 50 days off. 40 days off. Okay, this is the last one we were checking. What does it say? .NET. Oh yeah, I don't have .NET experience. Okay, well, because it's this .NET, we have to check another one. Okay, how about this one? Oh, this is a Shopify position. I see. Node.js, Shopify. Uh, okay. Okay, so now we can a little bit see like what is priority when we're gonna learn backend, right? So let me see if I can pick a language. Okay, I pick a language, JavaScript. Okay, pending. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's make a screenshot. Um, version control systems. Okay, and let's see. GitHub, version controls, repo hosting services. Oh, okay, it's just GitHub. Ah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, I have to check okay. No Git, no this one, and then we have relational databases. Okay. Let me make a screenshot of this page. So let me see. Uh, no, not this one. Uh, Never mind. Let's do it this way. Screenshot. I don't see it. Split screen. Find the page. Screenshot. Control Shift S. Capture full page. Copy. Let's open up our whiteboard. And let's start planning. Okay, let's change the whiteboard color. Uh, okay. So we have a lot of things here. Let's actually make this bigger so we can see better. Okay. So yeah, we want to keep this a little bit. And we want to circle down what we already know and what we need to practice. So let's make like a bright color. Is this bright enough? Or how about this one? This is brown. Okay, so we have JavaScript. Then we need to still do this. Okay. Then we already have Git. We have GitHub. And then we have to choose a relational database. So we have a couple of them. So this is a side note that I need to learn later for React Native. Why? Because SQL is able to fetch um, in the app itself, so you don't need like a database and pay money for it. Okay, Postgres SQL. Okay, that's the one we're gonna learn. Now next, we have this um, weird button. Let's go to the page here. Um, okay. Well, what are these things here? Hate OS Hypermedia as the actual application is a constrained RESTful architecture that allows client to navigate API dynamically to hypermedia links provided in responses instead of hard-coding URLs or endpoints. The clients discover availability action to these links, much like a web browser following the swings of a web page. This enables greater flexibility and decouples clients from server-side changes, making the system more adaptable and scalable without breaking existing clients. It's a key element for a REST principle. Okay, so okay, and how about this? Is forming Swagger is a standard of defining documented RESTful APIs. Okay, so we need to focus on these ones then. So we need to learn this one and we need to learn this one. So it seems that this is optional. So let's scroll up and it says order not strict, learn anytime. That's true. I think it's best when we're learning these APIs, then it's best to include them. So let's mark that down here. Okay. Now, let's go back. We'll see here, learn about APIs is the next thing. And we have caching, server-side CDN client-side. What's this? Client-side caching. Okay, this is like local storage. Yeah. Is this? Oh, I need to know this. I I I don't want to really. So okay, so alternative option. Okay, personal recommendation, opinion. Okay, so this is a little bit hard part here, it seems. Um, so knowing how to cache and Redis is an open source in-memory data for speed. Okay, so this is something I need to really focus down to. Give me a second. I will write it down. Um, so these things, I'm just gonna write vital. Okay, these ones are vital to learn. Okay. So I'm not sure when we are going to learn this. I think what I would do, I would go to authentication first, then I would go here. Okay, uh let me get a eraser. Okay. We're gonna do this one. Okay. Um, then no, we need to do this one. Then we need to go here. So let me put it here. Then we need to go here. And then we're going here. Okay. And then we're going to go here. Okay, so testing is here. Okay. Mm, well, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I think we need to go here first because we need to know this stuff. Then go to testing. Yeah, I think this is a better idea. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is the what we're gonna focus on the first half quarter. And now we're gonna do another one And this one is going to be focusing on the second quarter, right? So we have testing now, unit testing, functional testing, integration testing. It seems that I need to learn them all, but there's different kinds of testing, um, because you have test this one. So in that sense, instead of learning more about databases, we're going to go to CI/CD, and we're gonna skip those one. We're gonna go to these testing first. Then we're gonna go to software architectural patterns. So here, I think this is better. And learn these ones. Docker, sure. Docker, Kubernetes, Docker, Kubernetes, right? And then we're gonna go back. So after this, so let me put a different color then. So this is yellow. After Kubernetes, we want to go back and we want to learn more about databases, right? We want to learn more about databases. And then we want to pick the other color, another color, that is going to be white, because this is not most important. Then we're gonna go to web services and we'll see from there. Because then now it becomes okay, web services and Kafka. Okay, these two things. And I don't know from here. Ah, yeah, web services. I forgot about that. Uh, sure. Then we're gonna go to real-time data. Okay. Hi Douglas, how are you doing? What's up? Uh, yeah. I'm still here. You know, I made a dedication. I made a vow to myself. Like, we're gonna do this one way or another. So, how are you doing? Okay, so there's a lot of things that I need to learn. A couple of things I already know. Like, for example, I know like JavaScripts. I know these ones. I know version control. I know a little bit about SQL, which is actually no SQL, but it's not stated here. But um, then I know about um, Redis a little bit, and about CDNs a little bit, and making REST API, a little bit about authentication. But here is where things get difficult. So yeah, okay. So I wanna answer these questions, and I'm gonna put it into my Anki list. So let's go back. Let me see if I can select them. No. Okay, then I'm just gonna post a picture to ChatGPT and just say, "Hey man, make Anki cards for these questions." Okay. Shorter. He thinks I'm gonna read this. Okay, better. I already know this, but I'm just gonna put it there. Um, SL, HPS, and TTS explained. Networking? No, I'm not gonna learn networking. Um, hosting, GitHub, GitLab. But I also want to include, um, also include all HTTP protocols and their answers. Okay. Uh, no, not really what I meant. Not what I, not what I meant. It's already stopped? Message limit reached. God damn it, bro. Okay. Give me the HTTP numbers and HTTP number responses and their answer what they mean in Anki card. Okay. Um, are these all of them? Okay. From oh, mm, I think this is pretty okay. Okay. Mm, uh, okay. You can copy this in SSV file and import it directly to Anki. Okay, let's try that. Um, bless as always, fam, to thick and thin. That's right, my man. Self-accountability. I see it in you. That's why I believe in you and accomplish your goals. Yeah, God bless, bro. I've been praying a lot lately. So that's very good. Um, what I did, I put my Bible in every room. So I have multiple ones. I have one in my computer room. I have one in the kitchen. I have one in the hallway. So I'm always involved with what we call the Lord, right? So yeah, that made me more made me better actually. So you always get reminded how important it is. Um, let's start Anki. Okay, let's go to create deck. Okay, how about import deck? XML, gc dot sg. Okay, let's see. Excel. Um, okay, let's see if I paste what happens. It's so stupid, really. Let's see if it works. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. Uh, I see. Okay. Uh, let's SVG. Let me see. I think it's this one. Let's test it out. So it says it should work. I don't think so. Field separator, semicolon. That's true. Create into the deck. I want to have a different deck, obviously. Okay, let me make a deck and create deck HTTP protocols. Okay, let's do the import again. Let's see if it works. Let's go to HTTO protocols. Okay, let's see. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll see. Here, I knew it. That's okay. That's really bad. Colon, comma. Oh, comma. Yeah, oh, it's my fault, to be honest. Deck default. Oh, that's my fault. I haven't been reading. Give me a second. Create deck, and this deck is gonna be HTTP protocol. Okay. And import, comma. Okay, let's see. Nope, does not understand the ChatGPT is pretty dumb. Uh, don't tell me you're making an image, please. Please don't tell me you're making an image. Okay, whatever. Let's continue. Um, so we have this one. It did make an image. Oh, this is so dumb. Oh, this is so dumb. This is the most stupid thing I've seen in a while. The new ChatGPT version is really sketchy. So it used to be good though. I'm curious what it made. Look what's doing, bro. No available models. Oh, I see. So basically what it's saying is that it doesn't make file creations anymore if you are in a free version. Why didn't you just say so? Uh, make this into a SVG file. Aha. Okay, so my other ChatGPT account does do it. Okay, that's good. Let me see. Here, it actually did it. That's crazy. Okay, well, in that case, let's delete this again and add um, create deck, import file, and let's go to this one. And it's not semicolons, it's comma. HTTP import. Does it work? I'm curious. Okay, easy. Okay, 100. Okay, so that works. Good. Now we immediately export that before I'm gonna make mistakes. So let's export this. Okay, great. So we have that. Um, then what we want to do, there's a lot of other questions that it asked. So remove this one, remove this one. So we had this, um, we had these questions in the other file. So let's go here. Um, okay. And we're gonna paste everything into a notepad. This one, okay. All right, this should do it. Yeah, I will say hi to my dog. Okay, so um, answer these in Anki cards. How does the internet work? Video how? Video how? Okay, I already know most of them. Why are you doing that? Okay, yeah, okay, whatever. So the next one is what is HTTP? We already had those ones. What is the domain name? I already know what domain names are. What is hosting? Um, okay. Now we wanna, okay, add these on key. Okay. All right. So we have these questions, DNS and how it works. How, okay. also add these questions. Um, and these two. Okay. We get these ones. So we have all these questions answered, right? Then we're gonna make a maybe someone already made a Git deck, so let's go to Anki web search. Anki web search. Not mine. Share decks. And I wanna say Git. Let's see. Programming Git, Git fundamentals, making Git commands. There's 173 and there's images here. Frontend Rust, programming Git, 49. Crazy. Git Pro, book study deck. Yeah, but there's no images. So, you see. Okay, this one is pretty good. So download this one. Okay, we have that one. So we don't have to focus on Git. In that case. Let's do another web search and let's do GitHub. GitHub Actions. It actually has something like here, study deck. None of these have images though. Only this one. Okay. Okay, this is just basics, sure. And what about these ones? Okay, not really special. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this in the. Okay, so then we have the GitHub. Then we need to start with the Postgres. So what is the Postgres? Course, roadmap, master SQL. What is this? This is their own course, probably. From basic to advanced. By now. Well, I don't have this much time. It looks good though. So this is a good question for ChatGPT. I'm looking for for a SQL game for a phone. Memo, learn SQL, article language of bite-sized data no, no. Okay, so that one doesn't exist. Murder mystery, mode analytics has interactive analysis, less of a game but very hands-on. Let's see. Try for free. That's not set here. Let's see. Very smart. Um, okay, let's see here. Interactive book. Okay, but will it work on mobile? That's the real question. It's very wordy. So let me see. Okay, so okay, I can use these ones, but how interactive is it? SQL queries with aggregate. Okay, so there's enough. Okay, enough for me to know. Okay, so SQL bolt it is. Um, let's see if it works on mobile. Give me a second. Um, SQL bolt, sqlbolt.com. Let's see if it works on mobile. Okay, relational databases, blah 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 blah. Okay, introduction. What is SQL? Okay, relational databases. About the lessons. Okay, write lesson one. Oh, I can actually type. Okay, that's good. So we have this one. Great. So SQL bold it is. Okay, so we have that. And then okay, when we have learned these ones, then we start learning about APIs. But this one we can focus on next time. We need to learn how to use authentication with OAuth, token auth, cookie-based auth, JWT, REST and JSON APIs, server sides, right? Now caching, we leave it alone. These ones, and salting them. That's what we're gonna do next time. So, but we are gonna query that now. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna say, um, give me express Node.js examples for um, MERN and PERN code snippets for a user with auth. Um, one for JWT, one for OAuth, one for token auth, one for cookie auth. Auth. Um, if there's a password, decrypt, decrypt them. Let's see what ChatGPT comes with. Okay. Okay, looks good. Pern, cookie auth, JWT auth. Okay. Um, so you need to make the auths for each. Um, no bearer tokens. Oh, yes, yes. Fill in the rest as well. Okay. So why am I doing this? Well, this is the most basic structure what you can get. Just a user that logs in with different kinds of ways to do it. So this one's I want this to know, always know. Okay, 7, and this is number 8. Okay. Is it salting? Let me see, because I asked for it. Crypto salt. Be called and crypto. Sure. No worries. Looks good. So this one we're going to use next time. Then we have something to do, right? Uh, let's put this one on the screen. Give me a second. Scale bold. Add to home screen. Okay, good. So then we are about here, and then we did two things. We made like a small REST API with not basic authentication, but these ones, because these are vital. And we're using bcrypt and crypto. And then we have all the other things covered. And we're doing PostgreSQL, but we're also doing, which is also important, which is MongoDB. So we have these two things. And then in September, we can continue where we left off. So yeah, that looks pretty good. That's a pretty good preparation. Let's look at mm, I don't need this one anymore. Let's fill everything in so we know where everything is. So first thing first, we had some internet questions. We're gonna open them. Let's see if it works. Okay, what's protocol? Okay, these are the questions. Good. Let's go to Anki and I'm gonna call this basic backend. Okay, and we're gonna do um, import internet questions with a comma separator. Right? You can see it clearly here. And we're gonna import this in the basic backend. Let's test it out. Okay, that works. So let's export that immediately. Okay, I just got another idea. Okay, um, based on this, what are the 20 most common um, um, Postgres SQL responses that I need to know how to write? Okay. Okay, they're pretty much all of them. I would say select multiple users for admin, select with a filter, active users. Okay, so connection insert, it doesn't exist. Select by API token, join users on roles. I'm just gonna make it. Okay, make SVG. Okay, and we're gonna make another one, and then we have enough to do. Okay, let's make that one. Let's go here. Um, okay, great. So we have that done. And yeah, how about these ones? Okay, I'm gonna leave these ones for now. I think that is best. Else this will take a very long time. Let's download the file immediately. So download queries examples. Okay, we have those ones here. There's no syntax highlighting, that's fine. I didn't ask for that, so um, let's go to Anki again. Let's create that and SQL basics. Okay, then we're gonna import file. We're gonna go to create examples. Um, let's go to comma. Typical response. Ah, no, we cannot do comma. Space, no, type, tab, allow HTML. Yeah. Okay, this is a little bit I think this is the best response. Okay, let's check it out. Let's go to SQL basics. Uh, it's not imported. Hmm. Maybe it's in default. Do I have a default custom study session? Damn it. Present tense. Green phrases. Something went wrong. I'm not sure. Okay, let me see. Go browse. And let's go to SQL basics. Okay, I don't see them. Units, no. HTTP. Okay, yeah, we have an issue here. Okay, let's do that again. Let's see. SQL basics. I'm not sure if. Okay, so we have SQL basics. It says skipped. Okay, so it does exist. But why is it not in the SQL basics? That's my question. 9 already found. Oh, suddenly it says it is there. It's very weird. Mm. Hey, well, how are you doing, bro? Yeah, we're chilling, right? We're chilling. Mm. Let's do the other way then. Let's do the 1-2 way. Mm. So let's delete this one. Let's create a duck. Let's call this SQL. And import file. That might exist already. So duplicate if it exists. Okay. Edit. Okay, let's see. Okay, it seems to work. Okay, that doesn't work. Hmm. Let's see here. Oh, I see. Okay, so we want to delete the typical response then. Or we want to add in a typical response to the other ones. Okay, I get that. But then I need to make a card type with 3 stuff. Okay, let's do that then. Um, create that SQL and let's go to options. Uh, let's create a new one. Add preset. This is going to call tree. And let's see, we need to go to fields. Save changes, yes. Options, custom study description, browse. I think it's browse. Oh, no, it's fields. Let me see. Create study deck, databases, check media, empty cards. Manage node types. Okay, add one. And this one is going to add basic, add clone fields. Um, oh, okay. Image occlusion, okay. But I don't want this. I want to add one. Let's just do clone and no, wait. Let me do add basic, and this is going to called SQL. We go here, we go to fields, and we want to add a field, and the field name is response. So res. Um, so we want that to be up. Can I just put it here? Okay. Um, description to a inside. I think this is how we do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay, bro. We're chilling, right? We're making some cards because the next season we're gonna start with real full stack, and we're gonna do it as efficient as possible. So, um, knowing the patterns already before we start. Um, yeah, that's why I'm making some cards. What we're gonna do this month. Okay, so we're gonna do comma. So we have these ones. The deck is SQL. The node type is SQL. That's good. Existing nodes. Uh, yeah, let's. Okay. There seems to be 3 fields. Let's see. Typical response. Okay. The problem here is that it's not showing the other fields. The this one. So we need to do that somewhere here. Um, not here, somewhere else. Let me see. Um, flag cards. Because the preview, let me go to the option, to the card option. Okay, here, back template is front side, back side, options. Uh, this will create 21 cards. At mobile class. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the back and add a field, and this is going to be this one. And we want this to be on the top. Okay. And we don't need all this stuff, to be honest. We are going to do it for the other one though. For the back. So this is the one. We're gonna say Arial font family font size here, and we're gonna say color. Let me see, it's font family Arial. Okay, yeah, color is going to be cyan. I think this is how we do it. Font family, spacing Arial, 20 pixels. That should work actually. Let's see. We need to create some spacing though. Okay, that's not working yet. How we gonna do it then? Let's create some BRs. So okay. Oh, maybe because I see. We should just say this. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. Great. That looks good. Go to decks. Uh, can we reset the deck? Options. I don't know where the reset deck is. Set. Save to all. Never mind. I don't care. Okay. Export. Okay. Awesome. So we have that. And then next time what we're gonna do, we need to do is the other cards where we had. Okay, let's close these ones. We have to do these ones. I will do them tomorrow. And so we're done with Anki. Am I forgetting something? Not really. It seems like. Postgres KO. Okay, so we have this roadmap, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. We had this ones. We need to know a little bit. We have to invest in these ones, but I'm gonna put it on my desktop for now. Invest. Just gonna type it. And we're also gonna do, let's see what we have here. We have a multiple things. Like let's say if we have Docker. Error, please log in. Okay, I need to log in. But instead of doing that, I'm gonna do it with another browser. It probably fucks me up over the. Oh, it doesn't because I have VPN on. Okay. Docker. Ultimate Docker. Useful. Okay. So we had the Docker one. Um, we had a couple others. Let me see. Let's go to what we need to. So this one was very important. We had the Docker one. Maybe we can find the CI/CD. CI/CD. Okay. How about CI/CD? Ooh, for DevOps. These are just normal questions. Um, how about this one? Okay. Log in to perform. Okay, so there are research is possible. We had testing we're gonna do later. Um, SQL we have. Integration we don't have that. This one doesn't have. Testing we can yeah, let's check out the testing for a second before we're gonna call it quits. So let's go back. So there's a lot of things we can do. Integration testing, unit testing, functional testing. So what are these? Integration testing is verifying the actions between different components and modules in the software system. Okay, so we need to basically pick one of them. Okay, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT with this one. Okay, I'm gonna ask and I'm gonna say, hey man, um, when it comes to Node.js, what is the most popular testing software that is used for job? Just. Okay. Okay. How about Marin? Okay, just Mochachai, just React testing library, Cypress, combined full stack, just okay. Just dominates. Okay. How about Next.js? Also just. Okay. Um, about if GitHub actions come into play. Okay. Okay. So just is something that we need to work on. Okay. Um, let's assume I use just. What are the top 20 code snippet scenarios for man, what is used all the time? Uh, sure. Basic unit tests. Okay. Okay, I see. I understand. Uh, okay. Can you also put comment what just function or arg you use for each? Okay. Super test. Cons request require super test. Okay. Okay, so these things. So next time I want to make the. Let me see which one it was. No, not odd examples. I think it was this one. Yeah, these ones, and I want to put these ones. So I'm gonna archive those two because other people are using this ChatGPT. That's why. Okay. And then later, like unit testing is now not important. That's coming later. I don't know anything how that works yet, and those kinds of stuff. It's not important. But these ones are important, right? So we were gonna make a slow beginning, and hopefully by the end of the month, it's already the 7th. By the end of the month, we have a pretty basic understanding how to write these stuff, and then we can continue working on making something real. So yeah, guys, see you next time. Thank you for coming, Douglas. Thank you for coming, Coconut Boy. Thank you for coming, Lisa. And I will see you next time. I haven't seen you in a while, to be honest. Thank you for coming, bro.